Trevor says he needs an audio test. Evansville Blue Devils and Mosinee Indians. Evansville Blue Devils and the Mosinee Indians.
I can't hear you. Am I supposed to?
Yep. You're supposed to be able to hear me. So you're in number one. You should be anyway. Let me, yeah. Yep, you're number one. So just to adjust that so you can hear me.
I got
Right?
you.
You learn from last year. All right, Trevor, give us a camera change so you can hear us
All right, here we go. It's the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week presented by Security Health Plan. I'm your helpful host, Jason Zaleski. Dan Ross is to my left. Trevor, Ryan, and Connor in the trailer, making everything look good. We're just two chuckleheads up here talking about this game. It's the number 3 seed, Evansville Blue Devils, and the number 2 seed, Mosinee Indians here tonight, Dan. And Dan and I both got a chance to talk to each coach. Let's talk about Evansville just a little bit. Talk to Garth Coates before today's game. A big fan of his pants, by the way.
Very blue.
Yeah, well, they are the Blue Devils. And I'm a big fan of Coach Coates after talking to him, too. He's a man about business here tonight. He's confident about his team is kind of the message I got from Coach Coates. And, both coaches gave us some coach speak and what Garth told us that, we just got to come out here and do our job. We got to play our brand of football here to have a good chance to beat the Mosinee Indians here tonight.
Yeah, and these two teams play different types of schedules, right? And we've talked a lot about the Great Northern Conference that, there's not a lot of schools there's not a lot of conferences that Mosinee could be in for their size, and you play who's on your schedule, but, it's really not as challenging as Evansville likely faced throughout the season, right? It doesn't mean that you're not battle-tested. But yeah, I was impressed with the coach. He talked about the long bus ride, 2.5, 3 hour bus ride up from just west of Janesville, maybe?
Between Janesville and Madison, yep.
Yeah. That's a long trip to come to Mosinee, and I joked with the Mosinee coach that, do you think that these kids have ever heard of Mosinee?
Yeah, some probably hadn't.
Probably not. And yeah, I agree. I think that the Evansville coach was very confident. Mm-hmm. He knows what he has. He knows what they do well, and he seems to think that if they do what they do well, that they're going to be okay tonight.
All right. Well, we're going to get a chance to find that out here as this game goes on. Trevor, let's go ahead and take a look at the defensive starters for the Evansville Blue Devils here tonight as the offense will actually take to the field first for Evansville. So we'll look at the defense first, and the big fellows up front, Lincoln Keller, Adrian Wessels, Jake Soltis, and Harker Larson. Both coaches talked about winning in the trenches, so those are the four right there. Those are the linebackers, my apologies. The three up front, they run a unique offense, or defense, do the Blue Devils, by the way.
3-4.
Well, kind of. They may actually have 5 linebackers all told, but at any rate, yeah, Logan Eilenfeld, Carter Fleisch, and Aaron Dobbs. Those are the big guys up front. They got a nose tackle, and you need that nose tackle to be big here tonight against a pretty talented Mosinee offense. Out in the corners, Walker Garrettson, Cordell Harris, Race Howlett, and Carter Tway. And Coach talked about special teams with you, Dan, and he feels pretty good about his kicking game tonight.
Yeah, he said that their kicker's good from 35. He actually said 36 or 37,
yep.
I believe. So it's a very exact number. Probably, and that's good for coaches to know, especially if it really comes down to it. And wind could be a factor. We were on the field just before the coin toss, talking to the coaches, and it definitely looks like that on your screen, the wind has shifted a little bit from right to left on your TV screen. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, the wind it's been windier, but there will certainly be some wind tonight, as Dan said. Trevor, let's go ahead and take a look at the offensive starters for these Evansville Blue Devils, and that'll segue into one of our the talk we had with Mosinee's Kyle Stoffel. But for the offensive line, Tanner Zastapel, Alan Whittier, Caden Butts, Rylan Konecki, and GT Sobranik. Offensive line. Sounds like some big eaters on the offensive line. Yeah.
It does.
Outside, Carter Tway, Race Howlett, Mason Brown, Aaron Dobbs. Quarterback is Matt Wickersham. We had a chance to watch Matt in his warm-ups while we were on the field. And Lincoln Keller at running back. And we will use that to segue over to our talk with Coach Kyle Stoffel. I asked Coach, when Evansville has the ball, what are you most concerned about? And he said it is number 28, Lincoln Keller.
Yeah. Big-bodied back, running behind the Hogs on the offensive line.
That's right.
And Coach Stoffel was very upfront. He said we have to stop that guy. If he's breaking away, we're going to have a long night.
Okay. Well, let's meet the Mosinee Indians defensively first for the Indians. On this last day of October, Dan, it's we see some costumes across the way.
It feels like a holiday.
It seems every day's a holiday for me. Mitch Micklig, Caden Ludwig, Gavin Cliver, and Brady Black on the defensive line for the Mosinee Indians. Linebackers Xander Denninger, Carter Fandry, and M.J. Rogers Barons. And on the outside, Alex Stepke, Jarek Seeger, and just in case there's trouble, Braden Reinke and Treve Stoffel. And that's where this defensive talk now will turn to offense as we take a look at the offensive starters. And Treve Stoffel, of course, Coach Kyle Stoffel. Hey, we already got our player of the half wound up. I like that. Just getting the graphics all sorted out down there. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, the guys at home are like, hey, they know what's happening.
We've been issued the script.
Yeah.
We got the script ahead of time.
So one thing I would say.
Yes, please.
Talking to Coach Stoffel, on the defensive side, I asked him, what team does Evansville remind you of? And he said, actually, Lakeland, before Lakeland had all their injuries, right? And if you're a Mosinee fan at home, you might remember that Lakeland got out to a big lead in that game, and Lakeland actually beat Mosinee. That was their only conference loss this year. And so when you hear that, all of a sudden the alarm bells kind of go off. But Coach Stoffel said, we don't see a lot of teams that can pass and throw the way that Evansville is probably going to do tonight. So it is going to be it's going to be tough to stop, not impossible, but there's going to be a lot of challenge for the Mosinee defense tonight.
Trevor, go ahead and put the offense back up. I'll go through those offensive starters for the Mosinee Indians. So Dan was recapping his talk with Coach Kyle Stoffel. Marcus Piasecki, Michael Matilla, Dakota Olson, Gavin Cliver, Brady Black. I guess I did go through those, didn't I? I think so anyway.
Well, a lot of
those
names.
Guys are the same name, aren't they? Okay. Braden Reinke, Mitch Micklig, Alex Stepke, Tavion Ingram, and running back Carter Fandry, and the quarterback is Treve Stoffel. For me, Dan, the offense is going to run through Stoffel tonight, most likely. Every night it has, but tonight I've got my eye on the quarterback. He's number 3, senior, 6'4", 200-pound Treve Stoffel. By the way, Dan, did you know the Mosinee Indians, the football team, has an average GPA of 3.19?
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Right here on the program. I don't just know these things.
It is exactly on there, 3.19. And a lot of times, wrongly, for the most part, people think of the football players as jocks, and you think about the big linemen that they're not good students. That's not really the case. Some of the smartest people when I was in high school, some of the smartest guys that we had on the team were the offensive linemen.
Focused and goal-oriented.
Yeah.
Right? So that translates to the classroom most times. Starting lineups today brought to you by Dahl Automotive. For your next new vehicle purchase, check out Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler in Stevens Point. With these two dealerships, you're sure to find just the vehicle you are looking for. Browse the selection online, stop in person, see for yourself at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street and at Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. We've got National Anthem coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, back here to Mosinee. This is level 2 football, round 2. Evansville Blue Devils and the Mosinee Indians. We'll take a look at that bracket after the national anthem. For now, though, we will turn it over to our PA announcer and our colors that are being presented on the 50-yard line.
The winner of tonight's game advances to level 3 to play the winner of Columbus and Delavan area.
I didn't look.
Mosinee High School, Evansville High School, and WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based athletic events. Good sportsmanship is the responsibility of everyone in attendance tonight. Promotion of good sportsmanship at any high school event should include a demonstration of respect for opponents, coaches, and officials. Good sportsmanship is the cornerstone of a quality athletic program. Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the singing of our national anthem by the Mosinee High School Concert Choir under the direction of Carla Dool. The colors tonight are presented by the Mosinee VFW.
All right, those of you at home likely not to have heard that. That was a beautiful national anthem by the Mosinee choir singers.
Very good.
Across the way.
Very good.
Yeah. Yep, if we would have known that ahead of time, we would have put the microphone over there. But we got to hear it. Sorry you at home didn't get to. It was very nice.
Yeah, I also like the Evansville cheerleaders over there with their little palms that were shaking them.
Yeah. I like the fact that they've got cheerleaders over there. Evansville does. I'm a big fan of cheerleaders.
I just said that.
Yeah, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I like the fact that they have the cheerleaders here, right? They came from a distance, came from a land far away.
It's true, and I mean we haven't really talked about that, but I mean it is a really long trip, right? It's a 3-hour bus ride
South of Madison, yeah.
with a stop in there. And talking to Coach Stoffel, he really, really wants to come out firing early, right? Because I guarantee you, I mean, I sort of make guarantees. It's very unlikely that Evansville has had a trip this long this year, right? They probably don't travel across the state to.
I wouldn't believe it if you told me they did.
Yeah. So it'd be really interesting how they come off the bus and what it looks like.
Okay, well, the Indians get introduced in front of us, I will introduce you to Seifert Electric Services in Central Wisconsin, the best in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical services. Simple jobs, new construction, thermal imaging to identify where your problems are. For all of your electrical needs, look to Seifert Electric. And we'll see if we get a little electricity on the football field here today. We've been here, well, I've been here since 3:30. We've been here for a while, overall, as a crew.
It was daytime.
It was daytime. No longer the case though. As Dan and I are also we're playing bingo tonight, and we'll show the view across the field here. One of our, and you two can play along. Travis Wilson on X has the bingo card, and one of it's right there in the middle. Student section theme is Halloween. I mean, I don't know what else that is except for Halloween. It's kids in costumes.
We got Blaze Orange. That is one of the squares tonight.
So that can double up. It's a costume and the Blaze Orange. Are you keeping track of these?
I think that's just what he wears. Like, I don't know if it's a costume.
It's the game day outfit, right? To stay warm and keep energized. Hey, how about this? Check out the Polaris and Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs at Bill's Service Center. Families that ride together have fun together. Bill's Service Center, just down the road in Stratford, right over on Highway 153. You take a short jog north on 97. It's no problem to get to Bill's Service Center from anywhere, especially from Mosinee, if that's where you are. All right, so as we said, Mosinee won the toss. They did defer. You know, that makes Dan happy. So they will kick. The Blue Devils will take to the field offensively first upon a successful receiving of the kick.
Girlfriends wearing player jerseys. That's a square on here.
We're gonna have to zoom in real close on the bleachers over there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to follow the live stream with everybody else to see if that's one of them.
Yeah, press box here in Mosinee is on the west side of the field. East side is bleachers only, so we do not conjoin. We do not conjoin with the bleachers here, so we are far away from the bleachers.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We for those that followed the game of the week last week on Zaleski Sports.
Yeah.
A little bit better view for us.
You've been waiting to say this.
Yeah. Last week we could not see the field. We had to watch the game with everybody else.
We could see pieces of it.
Yeah.
Here we see the whole darn tootin' thing. All right, the Indians will kick. And the kick is away. It's a line drive kick that's going to bounce near the 30-yard line. And a fairly decent return underway here. It looked like that was Cordell Harris on the return, and Harris brings it back to the 36-yard line. And we get to see the Blue Devils on offense. Again, they are coached by Garth Coates. They come in as a 3-seed. Trevor, can we throw up the brackets? See if Trevor's got those handy real quick. There we are. Number 1 seed Columbus. They take on the 5-seed Delavan Darien tonight. And there we are in the bottom. Evansville 40-0 winners over Shoreland Lutheran. And here in Mosinee, they took care of Turner last week 41-7.
That's another long trip.
Yeah. They could have rented the same bus.
It might be the same bus.
It could be the same bus. They're probably located just miles apart. All right, Matt Wickersham in the offense, ready for the Blue Devils.
I'm excited for this.
And this will go off left side, and a fairly decent return, or a run underway there, and there is Lincoln Keller. And again, when Dan and I talked to Coach Kyle Stoffel, that was,
I like that the PA announcer here, the home PA announcer, telling us the gain of.
that helps all of us, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, nice run off left tackle. Got 4 or 5 yards before he was hit.
So Keller gets in the game right away, and I think everybody, at least on the field, knew that was going to happen.
Mosinee in zone here.
Yep. 3 to the right. We're going to swing it out here. Pass is complete to Carter Tway. And Tway taken down. Some oohs and ahs as Treve Stoffel, the quarterback, lays some lumber out here on the defensive end.
Result of the play makes it 1st and 10.
So that's a first down for the Blue Devils. And here we've got one of those deals, Dan, where the quarterback's running over to the sideline, get the play and run all the way back over.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the sidelines that show the big pictures.
Show the big cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big 4x8 sheets of cards. Here is Keller, and Keller is going to be stopped for no gain on the play.
Maybe lost one.
Yep, he is tackled there by Xander Denninger. So Xander, the senior, 6-foot senior, gets in on the action.
Yeah, he did a great job of just busting through the line. And, you know, when you know that your opponent has a really good, strong runner, you can start taking some gambles, right?
Yeah.
And you know you have other linebackers and corners that'll help you out if it really is a pass play.
So they actually say he lost a yard on the play. So 2nd and long now for the Blue Devils. Motion man is Tway. Pass is going to go
That's
left.
A fumble.
And,
that's a fumble.
Well, they're waving it off on the far side. Dan thought that went backwards.
Maybe we should.
I'm not disputing you.
Maybe we should see an instant replay of that.
Well,
Well,
a word. Dan is having words with the trailer. So 3rd down after what is ruled on the field is an incomplete pass. Not in Dan's heart though.
well, I mean, that's a big play, right? Because that would have been a loss of 7. Instead, it's 3rd and 11 instead of 3rd and 18.
Okay, so 3rd and 11. We will no doubt see a pass attempt here from the 6'4" junior Matt Wickersham, and Wickersham is back to pass, and he will go deep, but too deep. The intended receiver there is Clara Hayden. They actually say it was Tway 5, not 6, so 5. Incomplete no matter who it was intended for.
Yeah,
And
3rd and long, Mosinee just dropped eight guys back, and not much you can do if you're a Blue Devil fan. If you are a Blue Devil fan, thank you for joining us.
hello.
Yeah, might
Welcome.
be the first time you've watched Zaleski Sports.
I don't know why it wouldn't be. I mean, maybe. A lot of people enjoy us, so maybe. Here is the punt, and the punt is away. It's a high punt, angling towards the Mosinee sideline, and we'll go out of bounds, and the Indians will take to the field offensively for the first time right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Treve Stoffel and the Indians on the field. 1st and 10, their first offensive possession today. And Stoffel is going to keep, and he's dragging a would-be tackler behind him as Stoffel's going to gain 9 on the 1st down carry. Treve is, you could hook a plow to him, and if you need to get the fall harvest done, he'd be able to help you out with that too.
It's just about that time.
I think it's past that
It's
time.
pretty cold.
I have, as some of you know, I get out in the woods a little bit, or really it's my backyard, but it's the acreage behind the house. Do a little hunting, and yeah, I know which fields are and are not plowed because of how the deer are acting right now. And I drive around, I can see them. Here's Stoffel on all kinds of ball movement behind the line, and Stoffel's out ahead. It's going to be a 1st down for the Indians.
Gain of 9.
9 more. So he's got back-to-back 9-yard runs to Stoffel and a 1st down for the Indians. Yeah, there's all kinds of weaving going on behind that offensive line for the Indians, Dan.
Yeah, and it's a very conservative play. Especially, Coach obviously has faith in Stoffel. He should.
Well, Dad.
Yeah, should. A long line of Stoffels here at Mosinee.
There have been.
A lot of really good football players.
Yeah, good athletes, good people too.
Yeah.
Kyle always treats us well here at Zaleski Sports. All right, so here is Stoffel in the pistol. That's what I'm going to call that. It's about what it is, and we're going to have a false start. Indians going to get backed up. Stoffel, I think, was either changing the line or he had some extra instructions given, and the offensive line just wanted to go.
That's really interesting because two of the linemen went next to each other and the others stood.
Well, I know the snap count. They were thinking. The other ones were like, man, I've been in this crouch for a while. I'm just going to go.
Well, a lot of times we all watch a lot of football, and there's one guy who wasn't on the same page, but the two guys next to each other. Yeah, it's interesting.
Man, Coach said I got to fire off the ball, so I'm going. Here's Stoffel now. He's going to swing it out to the right and got room out there, get the penalty yardage back and a little bit more on the pass reception to Alex Stepke. So Stoffel's first pass attempt today is successful. He's going to gain 7 on the pass. Going to bring up 7, second and about 7.
Makes it 2nd and 8 from the 49.
2nd and 8, right? 8 plus 7, 15. Yeah,
That's right.
That adds up.
It is Halloween. It's scary movie season. We watched the Derry, the Return to Derry or whatever on HBO Max. Very scary.
Oh, that house on the East Coast somewhere, right? Here's Stoffel. Stoffel going to scratch out a yard, and up to the 50-yard line goes the Mosinee quarterback.
Yeah, it's called Return to Derry. It's
Derry, New Hampshire, right? Or
Maine.
Maine.
Yeah.
Okay, I was close. It's a border
Yeah.
state.
Yeah, it's like It with the clown,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
right? And a
Okay.
lot of weird things. A lot of Stephen King books take place in Derry, and they kind of touch all those books. So if you are at home and you are after this game,
Please.
if you are like, I'm into something scary, it's Halloween, check it out. HBO Max.
We've essentially finished up the Ed Gein on Netflix. We've got the last episode left, but that's kind of more of a recap. All the drama's done. Here's Stoffel looking to pass, and Stoffel looking deep, and pass is incomplete. Pass is going to be broken up by Carter Tway. Intended receiver is Braden Reinke on the play.
Fourth and too much, I would say.
Well, it is, and Coach Stoffel agrees with you because the punt team is on the field for the Indians.
You have man coverage, little underthrown, but a jump ball. And
One-on-one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
There's our replay right here. You see Tway got that left paw up there. I don't know. Do Devils have paws or they have hands?
Hoofs, maybe.
Hooves?
I don't
Could
know.
be. They could be cloven hooved or clawed.
Yeah.
Could have big talons. I don't know. All right, punt is off.
This is trouble.
Yeah, got to get out of the way there. That was Carson Balgard. Balgard gets out of the way.
Not a great kick, but ended up okay for the Indians.
Being told by Glory Days Sports Consulting. They consult about the Glory Days, which is
Glory
just telling
Days.
stories, right? We're just telling stories when we consult. Columbus 15, Delavan Darien nothing, just into the first quarter, about the same time we have here.
Yeah, Delavan Darien's in some trouble.
Well, just at the coin toss, right? They
Yeah.
were up against it at the coin toss.
Columbus is very good.
Lifestyle Tax and Accounting, LLC, a family-owned business serving the Mosinee and central Wisconsin area, providing dependable, accurate, and affordable tax prep and accounting for, well, all your accounting needs, of course.
Of course, the winner of this game will get the winner of that game. That's why it's relevant to us.
Yes, thank you, Glory Days. Handoff comes up the middle to Keller, and Keller is going to march out ahead for 3 on the carry. These are unofficial stats.
What are you talking about? 3 carries for 9 yards.
Yeah, it's probably correct, right? But it's a disclaimer. It's probably correct. If your Glory Days doing your stats at home, I think you should go by what I say. I do.
Well, no one's going to argue it.
Yeah,
so.
who would? And I'm a tough argument. So 2nd down. Handoff again, and Indians were there. First on the attack, Jarek Seeger is who I saw there, 17 in purple, helped by others after the carry from Lincoln Keller. So the 5'9" senior is getting his getting all the lather here early, right? He's got the bulk of the offense for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and this is a pretty big play, right? Because Mosinee had a couple first downs on their last drive. You're kind of losing the field position battle right now. 3rd and medium, I would say.
Deer hunting season, turd and medium right now.
Yeah. Probably a pass play. At least Mosinee thinks it is.
Okay, 3rd and 4 for the Blue Devils. Coach Coates trying to call a timeout. He was trying to get his offense's attention over there. Calls a timeout instead. You're watching the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, presented by Security Health Plan.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
All right, out of the Blue Devils timeout. I was trying to get the words out of my mouth there. By the way, Security Health Plan, promises kept, plain and simple. Our Game of the Week sponsor all
Promises
year
made.
long. They make them, and then they keep them.
Yep.
It's plain and simple. Yeah, I could see Garth. He was waving to his team, and they weren't responding, and he had no other choice but to pull the trigger on a timeout. So one timeout is out of the holster for the Blue Devils here in the first half. 3rd and 4 comes now, and this will be a designed run for Wickersham, and he'll have the first down.
Yeah, really good play call. Knowing that Mosinee, every time that there's an obvious passing down, Mosinee has come backwards off of the line. But they're not playing man. That's why the guy's in motion, right? Trying to see if it's zone or man. And a really good play call to keep it in your quarterback's hands.
See the replay here. He actually slips one tackle. It was a late dive from Braden McCadlow. Jeepers. But a good run for Matt Wickersham. Stick to the names I can say tonight. I'm getting a little cold.
Yeah, you're in front of the window.
The lips are sticking together. Here is a run from Keller. And it's going to go for minus 1.
Tackle on the play, number 8, Xander Kinder. Result of the play, no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 32.
Mosinee wanted to limit the run game, and so far so good. 5 carries, 11 yards.
Yeah, Coach Stoffel above Coach Coates gave us a lot of coach speak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, want to win the trenches, want to play well, we got to be disciplined, lane integrity. I told him it was a lot of coach speak, and he just kind of smiled at me. Here is Wickersham alone now. Well, he does have a running back to the right. My apologies. And we've got razzle-dazzle going on here. Ball eventually lands
Big
in
trouble.
the hands of Carter Tway. And Tway around the corner. They break contain as that ball touched 3 players' hands in the backfield, Dan. And Tway is going to run out for what, about 16? Something like that.
You know what? Let's go with it. 16.
Well, we were on the 32 and we're on the 40.
Then 19 then.
18, 19, okay. Yeah. I had my 6 turned upside down. Or not the right way. Whatever. Glory days. Is it really Bruce Springsteen, do you think?
Yeah.
Columbus 22, Delaware nothing. So that one is sayonara.
That's going to be a quick night.
We'll see one of these 2 teams in Columbus next week. Here's the run, Keller, and Keller on a head of steam. Got some good blocking up the middle, and Keller is going to rumble ahead for 9 on the first down carry. So the 2 offensive weapons, Dan, Wickersham, Keller, getting it done here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and good job by Evansville to try to change it up a little bit. The off-tackle runs, not doing a whole lot. Try to throw some wrinkles in there and get Mosinee a little bit on their heels. Try to open up the bread and butter for him.
Some concern, though, for Blue Devils fans. After that, Keller came off holding his left shoulder. He's on the sideline now. So Wickersham moves to the pistol for this 2nd and short.
Wait till he's 46 years old. That left shoulder hurts all the time.
Motion man is Tway. Pump fake. Got a man open. And,
oh my gosh.
A bit of a missed throw there by Matt Wickersham on the pump fake. The receiver was wide open to the sideline. He threw it to the middle of the field, nearly got it picked off, falls incomplete.
It probably should have been. And you can see Stoffel back there just hands on his helmet.
Yeah, if he floats that to the sideline, we're probably talking about a touchdown right now. As we see the replay here, yeah, you see.
Oh, it hit him right in the hands.
You see
then,
Mitch Miklik having
the face.
You see Miklik having to come back and just grasp at it,
Yeah.
wondering why did that ball get thrown over here. So third down.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Second and short, go for it all.
So third down run is here, slipping a tackle, and it looks like that is Keller back on the field, and it's a first down for the Blue Devils.
Number 19, Harker Larson.
Nope, it's not actually. That is Harker Larson. So junior 19 Larson in. So Keller still, he's doing one of these where he's kind of winding up his arm, just trying to work that out right now.
Yeah.
Just waiting for it. You know, if it's me, I wait for it to pop, and then I'm good. Here comes Keller back on. He's in the huddle now. Right? Doesn't that pop kind of help sometimes? Yeah.
Keller definitely has that running back look, doesn't he? Strong lower body, broad shoulders for his frame.
5'9", 170. Yep. Which in high school, for 5'9", 170, yeah, he's got a little bit of heft, and he gets the ball up the middle. Again, he runs between the tackles, and he's running well. He'll carve out another 9 yards for his Blue Devils on this drive with 1:25 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is now a sustained drive. If we remember, Evansville started back at their own 15 or 20-yard line.
Bob is impressed with the instant replay. Bob, welcome to the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week. That's how we do it. Got a broadcast trailer sitting behind the press box. We've got 3 people in there on all the controls, dials, and joysticks.
There's joysticks. There's, I don't know, how many cameras do we have tonight? 3?
Wheels, we're running 3.
Yeah.
Fancy for the playoffs.
Trevor is looking at all the games for the scroll.
Yep, he's got live. That scroll on the bottom, by the way, boys and girls, those are live scores, live updates. As Keller, another big run. Got him for 7 there, Dan.
Okay.
Delevendarian on the board, we're told. I don't know, you know, Glory Days. Maybe we can trust him. I'm not sure.
Glory Days.
It'd be weird to come and lie about a score. That'd be a strange...
that's a lot of scoring.
Strange claim to fame.
You know, it's the internet. You could say anything.
I think you can. I have. Here's... Could be the final play of the first quarter if the Blue Devils choose it to be.
Into the red zone.
In the red zone are the Blue Devils. Here's the handoff. Oh, shot out of a cannon and just got tripped up. Otherwise, we would have had a touchdown for Evansville. That looked like that was Harker Larson.
Yeah, and he is a little gimpy coming up on that.
Larson runs for 12. It's first and goal, and we will get the first and goal play on the other side. As we have reached the end of the first quarter, we are scoreless in Mosinee on the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, presented by Security Health Plan. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Need a little therapy? Bill's Service Center has been saving marriages and families since 1977. Forget testing your nerves. Test your next ride in a Polaris or Can-Am side-by-side or ATV. With nearly 100 units in stock, you'll find the perfect excuse to escape together. Because families that ride together, they actually have fun together. Bill's Service Center. Service is our name, tools and toys are our game.
Zaleski Sports Game of the Week. We have played 1 quarter, no score. We've had a couple of punts out here, Dan, but the Blue Devils are driving now. It's first and goal for Evansville.
Yeah, this drive has taken probably almost half of the first quarter. A very good drive for the Blue Devils.
Wickersham brings his Blue Devils to the line. Lincoln Keller stands behind him. Had a near touchdown from Harker Larson before the quarter break. But first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here it is to Keller. Keller weaving, then runs into a duo of Indians and is brought down. He's going to gain 2. They're going to mark him down at the 5-yard line. where it'll be second and goal.
It looked like from our angle he had a big hole and just took a little bit too long to get there. It looked like a touchdown when from my angle.
Well, the hole opened and
Yeah.
it looked like it was clear, but the Indians defensively closed that gap, closed it fast. Second and goal, you just think it's another run coming here. I certainly do. Wickersham,
It has to be.
again in the pistol, puts Tway in motion, closes it up on the right-hand side, and there's Keller. Keller off the left side. Flag comes in, and that was a very fast flag.
So you think like illegal shift or something like that? Hold.
On the hold, so it's a
That's a
holding on
killer.
Evansville.
That's a killer.
Yeah, that's going to move them into field goal range now. It's still second down, but it's going to be second and goal from the 15-yard line.
Yeah, now you have 2 pass plays.
But it was identified right away by the back judge, and that flag came in just after the ball was snapped, which means one of those interior linemen, Dan, were reaching to their left or their right. I'm gonna punch with my right hand, and I'm gonna reach the nose tackle with my left and pull a jersey real quick, see if I can get away with it, and didn't. Probably what happened. I didn't see it, but probably what happened. Just how fast that flag was thrown.
Yeah, we talked to the officials before the game.
Yeah, it was a good chat.
Yeah.
Good set of chaps out there.
They were in West Appear.
They were in West Appear. They saw the Phantoms go for 70-plus on Friday last week. I don't think we'll get a 70 this week.
No.
Maybe not a combined.
Yeah, I'd be really, really surprised.
Our pace now is 0.
Yeah.
Here's Wickersham. Keller off to his right. Motion man on the left comes in. That's Howlett. Out goes Wickersham. Wickersham throws across the middle and
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. And it is Race Howlett. He was the motion man. He dragged through the end zone and comes up with a touchdown catch. He's lifted up in celebration by Tanner Zestapol, and Evansville strikes first here in Mosinee.
Really well-designed play.
Got Peyton watching from Eugene, Oregon. How about that? Hey, Peyton. Welcome. It's the game of the
Eugene.
week.
Yeah, University of Oregon, right? Eugene?
Sounds right. We're going to swing the gates, and now we'll bring everything back to traditional.
Yeah, it's hard to fake him out when you have a kicking block back there already sitting on the ground.
Here's the senior Cordell Harris. He will set up for the extra point. The hold down, kick is up, and he slipped a bit, got it through, and it is 7-0. Still 11 to play before half. You're watching the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week presented by Security Health Plan.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
All right, as we come back, Evansville, as Dan said, took most of the latter half of the first quarter, marched right down the field, and it ends with a pass play. Matt Wickersham to Race Howlett and a 15-yard pass touchdown, and the extra point good, 7-0 Blue Devils.
On the kick for Evansville, number 3, Cordell Harris.
A really good play. You know, Mosinee really fell for the fake handoff.
Yeah, well, you know, they had been running,
Yep.
but there had to be something, Dan, about the second and goal from the 15 that, in retrospect, the Indians may have been maybe thinking now, boy, we probably should have been ready for a pass there.
Yeah, and they went man that time, and they have been playing zone. So,
Okay, here's Harris to kick it off. First kickoff tonight for Evansville. Slow run up for Harris.
no, little Freddie Flintstone there.
Yeah, and there is going to be a flag on the field after
yeah,
that.
you can see Mosinee's like, he can't do that. He can't stop. He needs to go up and kick
Yeah.
it. Do you like the Freddie Flintstone reference?
Well, yeah, a little bit. You know, there's some Charlie Brown in there. And, yeah.
It's like they might just be re-kicking this. Like you need to run up and kick the ball.
I don't know how they do it in southern Wisconsin, but here in Marathon
Well,
County.
I mean, what if it was an onside kick? You could actually like fake somebody out, right? So
Yeah. Well, you want to get their tail, right? And so you want to get the front line
Yeah,
running
maybe.
backwards, and
Yeah.
then hey, if we can do that, we can kick it anywhere we want. All right, here goes Harris this time, and
there we go.
a little better flow to it, and the kick is away, taken at the 10-yard line.
Got something here.
And brought back, here's Omar Ingram. Ingram down the near sideline. Ingram near midfield, and it's going to take nearly the whole kick team of the Blue Devils to bring him out of bounds. Ingram has his Indians set up well here in the second quarter.
Surrounded by Devils at the 45.
The Devils!
Devils!
Dan and I are big Seinfeld fans. That's a later episode too, with Putty going to the New Jersey Devils hockey game. That's later seasons.
Yeah, probably season 5, season 6, I would say, because I just saw it and I've been watching it through again.
I was going to go even later than that, but I
face
trust
painter,
you. I
yeah.
trust you. Yep. And a late pitch from Stoffel is going to be flung out to Alex Stepke. And Stepke will step across the 50 over to the 49. It's going to be a run of 6 for Alex.
Yeah, I don't know if the play was designed that way, but it was actually quite good because it was one of these RPO things that we see all the time, right? Where Stoffel has the opportunity to hand it off depending on what the defense looks like, or keep it, or if it's really busted up, you have the outlet to pitch it back to the back way behind the play.
Well, if the original thought was a direct handoff, it was busted up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so after the run from Stepke, second down just across midfield for the Indians.
Trying to answer.
Motion man for Stoffel. This time handoff goes up the middle, and it's going to scratch out 1 for Fandry. But 1 is, I'll give him 2. 2 is going to leave him 2 yards short, Dan. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Indians.
Probably 4-down territory if the Indians can't pick this up. I would assume.
Again, in these parts of Wisconsin, 3rd down territory. That was remember the crocodile hunter, right? He said he let a territory fly every once in a while too when he was wrangling up crocs.
You know what? What I really like is this officiating crew did not mark this on the yard line. A lot of officiating crews at the high school level always put it on the yard.
Sure. So it's a yard and a half, you're saying? Yeah. All right. There's Stoffel. Stoffel will back it up, taking himself. He's going to again
dragging Devils.
He's dragging Devils with him for the first time. That time, the ride was given to Carter Kleisch. Kleisch, 6'3", hung on to the 6'4" Stoffel. That's a lot of inches moving down the field. It's first down for the Indians.
You really get the sense that these are 2 evenly matched teams.
We had that inclination, especially after we talked to both coaches. We had a look at the roster, some of these sizes. You don't get to see the Blue Devils, at least on the media perspective here. Don't do a lot of scouting in that way. His pass out to the left, that's hauled in by Ingram.
Breaking
and Ingram,
tackles.
he's still on the move. Ingram down near the 20-yard line. A big rack for Omar Ingram. Or yak. Those are some yak yards. Yards after the catch. So first down it was just a toss by Stoffel. Ingram did all the work.
Pickup of 19.
All right.
Doing the math on the scoreboard.
It's almost enough for 2 first downs.
Actually, give him 21.
All right, that is 2 first downs. So 21, and it was the pass was complete about 3, so you had 18, 19 yards of yak. Yards after whatever. Here's a run that's going to go for a couple.
Stoffel right up through the line, and Evansville is becoming a little bit clever to it.
They're keen to his style.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 yards for Stoffel.
From the 26.
Stoffel's been successful with the ball. 5 carries for 24 yards, averaging just about 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, and for a defense, especially for the linebackers, it's pretty easy to identify when the quarterback's the runner.
Your eyes light up.
Yeah, you could just see it a little bit better. So here come the Indians. Get near the red zone. Stoffel, throw, complete. And that was a laser thrown over to Mitch Micklig. So Micklig able to handle the bullet from Stoffel.
Another first down.
And it is spotted at the 11, so not first and goal. First and 10 from the 11 are the Indians.
And wide receivers are running open.
Okay, well, Stoffel, 6'4". He's got a good view of the field. Now in close, they call this condensed inside the red zone. Really, in goal-to-goal situation, the field becomes condensed, a little bit easier for the defense to get things figured out. So Stoffel will take it himself, and Stoffel inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to mark Treve down, a gain of 9.
Result of the play makes it first and
Nope, it's a gain of
Mosinee.
10. So first and goal for the Indians. So Indians right down the field, as Dan said, looking to answer that Evansville touchdown, and they have marched right down the field efficiently.
Yeah, a little bit different of a keeper there because Stoffel went back and put way on his back foot and then ran.
So here's Stoffel now. And the handoff goes to Fandry, and he just tried to bowl his way in, and he is denied.
And they're trying to go quick. They have Evansville with people running off and on, and
they're, I think, going to give the Blue Devils the timeout, Dan. And Blue Devils going to be granted the timeout. Coach Garth Coates, so he was, we'll keep it here for this. I want to explain this here a little bit. Blue Devils probably had 13 on the field before the timeout, plus a coach. They had 14 on roster, if you count the staff on roster. They had 14 on the field. Coach Garth Coates, coach had no choice but to call a timeout there.
Yeah, why not?
It is the second. There are just under 6 minutes left to play, so 1 timeout left. That's of little consequence. Hey, let's talk about 51 Auto Body. As the region's most trusted auto body shop, offering years of professional experience and a well-equipped shop looking for quality, check out 51 Auto Body Repair. Just visit the experts, 51 Auto Body Incorporated, today.
And I wonder on a play like that, if that is Stoffel as a quarterback saying, go, go, go.
Yeah.
You know, because something was alerted and those guys were right back into formation. And being that you're down by the end zone, that's a long way for those guys to run.
All right, well, here are Stoffel and the Indians now. Second and goal from the 2 after the timeout to avoid what would have been a 1-yard penalty. Could have been a touchdown, though, too, I suppose. And Stoffel will draw, leans forward, 6'4", is into the end zone. Stoffel and the Indians answer back.
Touchdown run.
Now we're having fun.
Now we are having fun, aren't we? Got some football. We got some touchdowns being scored. We got some heck yeahs on the Indian sideline. Family-friendly broadcast here. So this will be Gus Miller, senior. Extra point attempt for Mosinee. Hold being put down by Braden Reinke.
Uh-oh.
And that was an uh-oh is right as Adam Walters was sprinting in from the corner. No matter for the Indians. That one is put through by Miller, and we are tied at 7. 5:51 before half on the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, presented by Security Health Plan.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
All right, we see Gus Miller after the extra point. He'll wind it up and kick it off here for the Indians, who have answered the score. We've got back-to-back touchdowns after a scoreless first quarter.
Yeah, beautiful facility here in Mosinee. I really like how it's set up on campus.
Kick is away. It'll bounce at the 25-yard line, picked up at the 20, and the Indians will cover that.
Very disciplined.
Lane discipline, Dan.
Yep.
Special teams. Credit the tackle to Nate Hartenstein, 5'11" senior for the Indians. After the Blue Devils had a little trouble getting the kick return going. Be sure to check out boundwisconsin.com for scores, standing stats, written content throughout the week. I get my stats from boundwisconsin.com, and you can too.
Yeah, and
you should too.
You know, there's a lot of controversy with that right now, with basketball coming up. I really like how the Bound website is set up. There's a lot more standings, just a lot more features.
Quarterback draw for Wickersham, and Mitch Micklig says, "Not today."
No,
he was all over it.
Got back to the line. Yeah.
Fortunate to get back to the line.
Yeah.
Micklig did a good job there of sealing the end. Football people, coaches talk about that all the time. You got to seal the edge. Micklig, you rewind that back anytime you got a youngster looking to play football and he wants to play over there. That's how you seal the edge. There's Micklig right there. Got a little grass stain on his back. That means he was on the unfortunate end of one of those blocks at one point. But he sealed the edge there, and good defensive play.
This play right here is going to tell us a lot about how the rest of the half is going to go.
Okay. The Swami, Dan Ross.
Yep. I'm no Berman.
Tway in motion. Wickersham, he'll hand to Keller, and big stop there. There were a bevy of Indians in there. Mike Matilla was one of them that I saw. All right, and they will credit Carter Fandry on the tackle here in the press box. All right, good enough for me. You can give out half tackles.
Yeah, why not?
You know, the thing I like about some of the high school statisticians, it's usually, a classmate helping out. There would be 60 offensive plays run for the other team. So there should be 60 tackles, even if you got the halves, right? But there's like 82 total tackles made. They're just handing out half tackles.
We've talked about that quite a bit in basketball, too, when you have teammates that are doing stats on the bench. 3rd and long.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra assists and other things. Here it is, Wickersham, back to pass. The whole passing tree went over here to this near side, and incomplete. Pass intended for Walker Garrettson. Everybody was covered on this side of the ball, Dan.
And that's why I said that 2nd and long was really going to be telling, because now the clock is stopped with 4 minutes left, where if it would have been 3rd and short, that clock runs a little bit, maybe you get a first down, and then you have the ball the rest of the half. But Mosinee is going to get it back in plus field position here, in all likelihood, with the returners back at the 40-yard line.
Okay, so Harris will punt it away. Coach Coates talked about he felt that Harris was a threat from the punter position. On 4th and 10, though, from their own 25, likely not a threat other than just to punt it away here.
He's got a good leg.
And guess what I just said? Oh, was I wrong? It is a fake, and it's a good one. Harris going to get it out here to Landon Litzheim, and Litzheim brings it in. So they had the Indians faked, they had me faked, and it's a first down on the surprise attack from the Blue Devils.
Yeah, ballsy play from your own 20-yard line, 20, 25, wherever. It started at the 25.
Coach Coates told us about his triple threat Cordell Harris, and we saw why there. Look at that. Coach kind of giving us some hints before the game. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I just didn't think that was you're gonna do that from your own 25.
Well,
that's usually inside the between the 40s, but yeah, that was something.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that there wasn't a man on him, right? Trying to block him downfield.
Indians thought what I did. This is a punt for sure.
Probably saw something on film.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't watch any film. Here's Lincoln Keller runs for 7. Yeah, my daily duties keep me from a lot of film scouting.
And honestly, Coach Coates probably knew that was probably going to come into play at some point tonight.
Well, he wouldn't have told us otherwise.
Yeah.
So thanks, Coach.
It was wide open.
It was wide open.
Yeah.
Not within 15 yards of young Mr. Garrettson, the junior that caught that pass on the fake punt. Good throw from Harris. All right, here's the second down play action pass for Wickersham.
This is covered,
Wickersham, this is going to be intercepted. Brought in by Braden Reinke as that was overthrown and double covered, Dan. We had both things going on there.
Yep.
As the intended receiver was Carter Tway, but intercepted by Reinke, and the Indians are in business. So on the replay here, we'll see the play action, and there are, essentially 2 receivers down there. The one, though, that Tway was the only one deep, and that was thrown. Tway would have had to have 4.2 speed to catch up to that ball.
Yeah, really good catch. It was kind of a diving catch.
So that makes up for the special teams misfire for the Indians, not covering on the fake punt. So they get the ball perhaps where the punt would have been fielded.
Well,
and more so, I suppose.
Yeah. Mosinee is interested in just getting off the field right now.
Okay.
At halftime.
So 2:33. They do have all 3 timeouts. So if you're able to get a chunk here somewhere, Dan, that's where things would get offensively interesting.
Yeah, was that blown dead because it definitely looked like an offensive lineman jumped.
Trevor, see if you can rewind that back. It looked like something was left early, but again, if you snap it, right? Oh, not everybody has to go, right? If you snap it, the center is the only one who has to do anything at the snap, so maybe that's what it was. We'll take a look here on the replay. Yeah, that's what it was. The center snapped it. He may have snapped it early. It may have been on 2. He snapped on 1, but that's a legal snap at that point. You are not required to move other than the center snapping the ball. All right, so gain of 1. Second down, clock rolls, 1:50 and counting. And more little trickery for the Indians. This one, and it's going to be a first down. There's a chunk there, Dan. He gets out of bounds. The ball carrier, Alex Stepke. So Stepke able to make something of it. And for the Indians, the clock stops, 1:39. Still not a lot of time, right? At the high school football level, even with all 3 timeouts, it's not a lot of time. We're at the 17-yard line. Still a long ways to go. We're just speaking relatively towards high school football rather than college or NFL. It's a long ways to go.
Yeah, it really is. We have talked about for many years now. We've been doing this for a handful of years, if not more.
A while, yeah.
Yeah, that there's no 2-minute offense in high school football.
Not at the high school level. Yeah. Even at Stoffel's going to grind out a few. Even in the football hotbeds in Texas and Florida, it's still not a thing. You don't find any amazing comebacks with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. There's just not enough clock management knowledge at that point from the 11 Utes on the field. My cousin Vinny. Stoffel, draw, and Blue Devils all over that. He's going to lose a yard on the carry, does Treve Stoffel. And the next snap will come with less than 60 seconds on the clock. It's third down now.
Yeah, I'm guessing that this is going to be snapped as the back official. Well,
yeah, just under 40 seconds would be good enough to take it to half, unless the Blue Devils want to spend that last time out and force a punt. See how Coach Coates thinks about his special teams if there's not a first down here on 3rd and 7.
Yeah, this should not be snapped unless the official has his hand over his head counting down seconds.
Okay, well, it's under 40, so as long as you keep the clock rolling, and Stoffel will, because he's going to be brought down, and the Blue Devils get him, and look at that. Coach Coates calls the timeout. He wants the punt, Dan.
Yeah. Why not?
I suppose why not. Stoffel slow getting up off the field, not because of he was hurt, just because of oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work out. So It's going to be fourth down, 4th and 9.
.30 seconds left.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. So you're going to get a punt, and I suppose, barring
it's probably going to be a 10-second
touchdown
play,
or something, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get one offensive play. You'll hand it off to Keller or somebody, and to get off the field at that point. So, but for Coach, you got a timeout. You might as well use it. Make him kick. I mean, what could happen, Dan? A snap could go over the punter's head.
It's true.
Who knows? CTI, Central Wisconsin's go-to for sports training: baseball, volleyball, softball, football, basketball, hockey, every sport. No matter what sport you're looking to improve at, CTI can help. Just stop in and see what they have to offer. CTI in Mosinee. It's just right across the interstate from here, past Quick Trip. You go out in the industrial park, and it's a beautiful facility out there.
We tried to DoorDash Quick Trip hot chocolate tonight. It did not work well.
They don't offer hot chocolate on the DoorDash menu. Other things, but not hot chocolate.
If there's
Probably
somebody
too
out
hot.
there that would love to bring us hot chocolate, we'll even give you a seat. You can sit with us the rest of the night.
I bet it's a liability issue with how hot the hot chocolate is at Quick Trip, because it's hot. This is a short punt,
kick.
And yep, we're gonna down it inside the 50-yard line. That punt is gonna go 24 yards, Dan. So 24-yard punt. So now instead of a run with 21 seconds left, I wonder if we get a pass here from the Blue Devils.
They have to get down to the 20-yard line.
So Coach was comfortable with Cordell Harris from about 35.
Yeah. So you have to get down to about the 18.
Yeah.
The passing game hasn't been great for the Blue Devils so far, but
yeah, Coach actually said 35-7-ish.
yeah. So you have to get down to the 18. I think if you're at the 20, you'll try it.
All right. Well, we are at the 43.
Yep. So you need about
15 here. Well, no, you need about 20, right?
20,
well, anyway, Wickersham back to pass. He's flushed out to the right. Wickersham's going to throw, and
he had a guy.
Yeah, he did have a guy. And the pass is going to go out of bounds. That was headed towards the ambulance, that football, as a matter of fact.
It wants out of here.
He flung it. Well, if you can't complete the pass, get it out of bounds, right? It was intended for Tway, but get it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
$14 seconds left. That play took 7 seconds. So if you
gotta
extrapolate it a little bit, you
got to get out of
maybe
bounds.
2 plays.
It's got to be out of bounds. Or a first down, right? That would stop the clock. But there's a lot of things that have to go right here for Evansville to get a score before half.
Yeah.
Here's Wickersham. Wickersham now with time. Hit as he throws. Ball down near side and incomplete. That was batted away. We had all kinds of hands in there. And part of those hands were Xander Denninger.
Yeah, and Coach Stoffel's trying to figure out why they didn't throw a flag on that, because there were guys moving all over the place. Two guys in motion and trying to figure it out. And I'm okay with the officials not calling it, because they're not trying to gain an advantage. They're trying to get set up.
Being told Columbus now 42, Delavendarian 7. So again, the winner here will be at Columbus next week. It's
That
not
is
quite
gonna
to Dane County,
Yeah,
right?
that's going to be a tough game for whoever comes out of this. But
Juneau County or something, but south of here. South towards Madison.
Last play of the half.
Yeah, 4 seconds left. It'll be Wickersham to throw it as far as he possibly can. And Wickersham will heave, throwing, and bat it away. Nice job there, Treve Stoffel, just to bat that one out of bounds. Don't need to pad the stats. Interception does nothing for you and your team. Get it away, get it incomplete, and it was. And we will go to half, Dan. We are tied at 7. We've played one half of football here on the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, presented by Security Health Plan. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
WIAA.com.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Seven at halftime here in Mosinee. As the 3-seed Evansville Blue Devils and the 2-seed Mosinee Indians knotted up at 7 here at the half. Dan, as it looks like he's getting some scores ready. So here, we'll turn you back on.
Hey,
there we go.
I'm going to read the scores to you. You can tell me if you were surprised or not.
Okay. All right. Well, first, let me tell you something. At All Roads Real Estate, right here in Mosinee, they bring you a great blend of experience and knowledge. Local realtors who support the community, schools, and programs. For buying, selling, renting, or commercial, let All Roads Real Estate lead you home. And my friend Erica's over there, and I know she's doing a great job at All Roads Real Estate, and we thank them for supporting this broadcast. Yeah. All right. What do you got? Or are you still working?
No, we're good here.
All right. Let's have it.
Fourth quarter late.
Fourth quarter. Oh, yeah, we had a 6 o'clock start today, didn't we?
Yeah, Oshkosh North, New Richmond.
Okay.
That's a long trip.
Well, we've been to New Richmond before.
We have.
The whole crew here.
Oshkosh North 42, New Richmond 29.
Holy man!
Big upset.
Spartans getting it done on the road in a long road trip. That's one of the longer ones in the state, right? Oshkosh and New Richmond. And those of you not familiar with New Richmond, you go to Eau Claire. You go a little further
you go
west.
to Hudson, basically.
And then you go north. You still have to go north then.
Yeah.
Another half hour to get to New Richmond.
It's
All
true.
Right. Okay.
Hamilton.
Yep.
Hosting
Hamilton
Kimberly.
And Kimberly.
The 2-3
That's one of our. We've got Matt. By the way, Mike Wendland on the call at New Richmond. This is Matt Peck and Elijah Vangsalata in Sussex, Wisconsin. North Milwaukee suburbs.
The Papermakers down 11, 14-3, approaching halftime.
Okay.
Probably not too much of a surprise.
I think that's a 2-3 matchup over there as well. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
We wondered how the Edgar Wildcats would come out after escaping Loyal Greenwood last week.
Yeah, and I don't know, underwhelming against Abbotsford in the Week 9 game. Sure. All right. Well, what do you know about the Poinette Pumas and the Edgar Wildcats?
28-0.
Poinette?
No. The Wildcats are back,
That
baby.
would be a surprise.
That
okay.
would be.
28-0. Yeah, sometimes you just got to shake it off a little bit. You know, you can have a rough game or a rough patch. And you need that to get a kick in the pants sometimes for that next week. So maybe the Wildcats got the kick in the pants from the coaching staff this week after narrowly escaping Loyal
sometimes
Greenwood.
the coaches are pretty happy that it's a close game because you get a week of yelling at the guys.
Well, you're right, because you get to feeling pretty good about yourself sometimes, right? Edgar's undefeated on the season. They're like, yeah, we can just do anything. We can cruise control. No, you can't.
They were very fortunate. That would have been one of the worst losses in Edgar history.
And
if
they
they
had
would have lost.
they had about 3 ways they could have lost that game last week.
Yeah,
and they pulled
Loyal
out the
Greenwood
fourth
tied
one.
the game with a minute left,
yeah.
and they don't have a kicker.
Well,
right?
I have comments about that.
Sure.
We'll do that after the commercial break, but first let's go through the scores. I got comments about kickers, though.
Yeah.
I really do. More about the
Amherst,
coach
Brilliant.
than the kicker. Okay, so yeah, Brilliant. I think the Lions, right? Amherst Falcons, pretty sure. Okay, I don't know. Amherst probably it's halftime up by 14.
20-0.
Oh, up
Falcons.
by 20.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, we saw Amherst in Week 8 lose Stratford clinch conference championship there at the Falcons' Nest, and they were probably pretty angry about it. Now turn their sights to the playoffs.
Yep.
Okay.
The Hatchets. We don't see the
Tomahawk.
Hatchets very often on the network, but we see them tonight.
The 1-seed Hatchets.
Yep, playing
and the
Spencer Columbus.
5-seed Spencer Columbus Rockets. The 5. They beat the 4-seed New Holstein last week. Did the Rockets?
Tomahawk Hatchets tied for the conference championship with these Mosinee Indians.
Okay.
21-0 Hatchets.
Yeah.
Not too surprising, I would say.
All right. Yep.
And then the only other game I have is a rematch of a very good game last year over in Stratford tonight against Prairie du Chien.
Yeah, but that was like a level 4 game last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Tied at 14.
Okay.
At halftime.
All right. Yeah, 2-3 matchup there. Prairie du Chien comes from a long ways away.
A very long way away.
That's essentially Iowa.
Yeah, Prairie du Chien, a very good program.
Yeah.
Probably down a little bit this year. I don't know what the seeds were in that exactly, but.
All right. Well, your old pal Jason here is going to talk about coaches and kickers right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Fun.
That's right. It will be fun.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
And
come back to the ambulance.
There we see the ambulance. There was a ball thrown near it. We've got one of the EMTs out there enjoying the game, along with some moms and dads piled up along the fence. Charlie's Hardware, from home projects, home repairs, sporting goods, rental services, and automotive. No matter your need, turn to Charlie's Hardware of Mosinee to get the job done. Leave it to Charlie's Hardware because you've got work to do. Dan, we bought a latch for the one of the trailer doors earlier today, and I bought that at Charlie's Hardware on my way into Mosinee.
Very nice.
Yeah, and the ladies in there were very helpful. to find it. All I could tell her is I know I needed the eye hook thingy with the hook that goes in, and then she kind of looked at me. I'm like, well, kind of like a screen door. Oh, okay, yeah, we've got one of those. I mean, they knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, right?
That's really good. It is. Jason has gotten a little bit chillier as he's sitting in front of the open window.
Better now.
He has upgraded to his LL Bean winter jacket.
Got my big coat that I bought last. So I've got 4 layers going here, and
still warmer
better
than last week at Bondul.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell me about
Speaking
kickers.
of work to do, Speaking of work to do,
I'm really excited about what you have to say about
Trevor's
this.
going to roll some highlights while I'm talking about this, which I think is the right thing to do.
Perfect.
Yeah, coaches and kickers. Yeah, Sharif Stoffel.
That's a good
doing a great job for the Indians in the first half.
I could give you some stats on.
Well, hold on. Let me get through the coaches and kickers real quick here. So you talked about if Loyal Greenwood would have kicked the extra point. Now Edgar did come down and they scored the touchdown. They Loyal Greenwood would have been ahead by 1 with a minute to play. Edgar still scores a touchdown anyway. So let's just whatever that is, but they didn't kick the extra point, right? They went for 2.
They did.
Yeah, and I've tied. Now, I want to take the team out of this because I really don't care what team it is. I've seen it from more than one team. Kick an extra point.
Seems easy.
Well,
but
you're tied. Kick the extra point. You go ahead, and the other people on the other end will say, I don't know. Let's say we've got a mutual friend, Josh Paltz. He may say, well, we don't have a kicker. Well, coach, that's because you didn't go and coach one. You need to go find somebody. There was one kid on your team that you can coach, that you can teach to go out there and kick an extra point. Again, I don't care what team it is. I've seen it from more than one over a long span of time. You're the coach. You've got to be able to coach one kid on your team how to kick an extra point. It's football. It's part of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, the other side of the ball, Edgar, they went out and got a kicker, right? Here on Game of the Week, back in week 3,
one.
I think
They went and coached one.
Yeah, it's the coach's kid.
Yeah, one of the kids. And if you remember the story, coming into the season, the team and the kid, Trowiecki is the last name, really didn't. He wasn't sure. Am I even going to play football? I don't get any playing time. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I'm not really doing anything. And somebody said to him, well, maybe you should try kicking. We don't have one of those. Oh, okay. And then he got some help from the coaching staff, got some coaching, some teaching, and he's out here kicking game-winning field goals.
Yeah, and I mean, anybody can kick. Edgar, a couple of years ago, they had a kicker who was number 78 or something, and one year they had like a 91er kicking, right? I mean, a lineman kicking a football. Anybody can do it.
You teach one. You coach one.
Yeah.
You're the coach. Coach one of those kids on your team to kick a ball.
I saw Jason Zaleski make maybe a 30-yard field goal once.
I was never a kicker, and there was some controversy after a college game, but kind of along the same topic. And I had just said, Rachel and I were doing the studio show at that point in time, I said, I can make a field goal, and she kind of laughed at me. It's all right. So we went out to the football field. I practiced for about 15, 20 minutes, and then the camera turned on, and I booted 3 straight through from 30. I'm not saying it's easy. Yeah. I'm saying you have to practice. You have to be coached. Coaches got to coach.
Friend of the show.
All right. I'm done with this now.
Yeah. Jaglinski.
Okay.
Jags.
Famous from Butternut.
Yeah. He's one of the most famous people that ever came out of Butternut.
Yep.
I bet. Yeah.
I bet.
He said recruit a female soccer player.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Teach a kid to kick. You're the coach.
Yeah.
Coach it.
And the ladies aren't playing soccer in the fall, so why not?
Coach it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. Let's take our last commercial break before the start of the half. We'll come back with some first half stats right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, back here. We are in our 3-minute warm-up here. So, all right, Dan, let's go ahead. First half stats, fire away when ready.
All right, we're going to go with Evansville.
All right, Blue Devils.
Yeah, the quarterback, who is the Wickersham?
Matt Wickersham, of course.
2 of 10 passing, 2 of 10 passing.
Yep.
Sorry, for 18 yards. He has had a little bit of trouble with it, with an interception.
Yep. And a touchdown.
The leading passer is the punter, who had the one who had the one completion for 24 yards. That completion was to Sawyer Schultz.
Okay.
Yep. 24 yards. 15 yards for number 4, Race Howlett, and 3 yards receiving for number 5, Carter Tway.
Matt's QBR is about a 45.3, something like that.
Perfect.
All right.
On the ground, number 28, Lincoln Keller. He has had the King's share of the carries. 10 carries for 45 yards.
Okay.
1 carry for 19 yards for number 1, Aaron Dobbs. 2 carries, 17 yards for Harker Larson. And 3 carries for 8 yards for number 11, quarterback Matthew Wickersham.
All right, Dan, you got 30 seconds to tell us the first half stats for the Mosinee Indians.
I will go faster.
Okay.
Stoffel passing, 3 of 4 for 38 yards.
Okay.
21 yards receiving for Jackson Daniel, 10 yards receiving for Walker Garrettson, and 7 yards receiving for number 15, Colton Brown. On the ground, Stoffel himself, 36 yards on 10 carries. Number 15, let me go to the other page here. Number 15, Alex Stepke, 18 yards on 2 carries, and 2 carries for 1 yard for number 9, Carter Fandry.
QBR for Shreve Stoffel, 70.1. Newton Electric, from residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture. Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Newton Electric. And TRW Auto Body, your full-service auto body repair shop right here in Mosinee. Whether you've been in a little fender bender or a serious collision, the ACE certified and our ICAR certified techs are here to help. State-of-the-art facility has the equipment and staff you need to fix your vehicle at TRW Auto Body. All right, so the Indians deferred, and that means they chose to receive in the second half.
Yeah, that's how it should go. What's the deal with kickers?
All right, Cordell Harris will kick it away. And we've got Omar Ingram waiting to return. He had a big return in the first half, did Omar.
What's the deal with Ovaltine? The can is round. Should be called Roundtine.
Jimmy's kind of sweet on Elaine. Jimmy wants to see Mel Torme. The Velvet Fog.
Same episode.
I know. Yeah, here's Harris to kick it away. And it's actually going to be picked up by Savikas. And he'll be twirled down right near the 24-yard line. Or I'm sorry, that was Denninger. 8 rather than 6.
Yeah, kind of no man's land, right? Because if that ball is going out of bounds, you kind of want it to get there. But at the same time, you got to pick it up.
All right, so Indians get the ball first here in the second half. They were late to get revved in the first half, they had to answer an Evansville score that came in the second play of the second quarter. But the Indians did answer right back, marching right down the field to tie this one at 7. And that was it in the first half, and there's not much here for the running back, Carter Fandry. George likes his chicken spicy. Like Kung Pao is spicy, yeah. As George was trying to sell the jumping shoes with Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy got hurt after Kramer was drooling all over the locker room floor.
Yeah. It's such a good scene because George is jumping, and he's jumping like 3 inches off the ground.
When he's selling in place of Jimmy? Yeah, he's not much of a jumper. All right, enough about Seinfeld, at least for now. All right, here's Stoffel now on second down. He wants to put a man in motion, or so, he was kicking up his heels there. Nothing was happening. Here's Stoffel, and pass is going to come to this side, and that's what he was doing there. He was motioning to Mitch Micklig that I'm coming to you by donkey kicking his right foot. But Blue Devils are ready for the pass.
Yeah, Toy did a good job defending that. With being a little handsy with the receiver, but not enough to get the flag thrown. Just enough as that pass sailed long by just a yard or 2.
Okay, so here's third down. Talk about this for the Blue Devils real quick, Dan. They may be able to force a 3 and out here right away in the second half.
That would be ideal.
So here's Stoffel. He will pass, and he's going to swing it out to Fandry.
Oh, that's a hold. No flag.
Well, there is no flag, although there were hands raised on the Blue Devil sidelines asking that same thing.
Yeah.
Swatloski Trucking LLC, a family-owned and operated company with over 6 decades of experience in road construction and excavating, offering a wide range of services. Road construction, site clearing, brush clearing, site prep, parking lot construction, driveways. That's Swatloski Trucking in Mosinee. They do everything except for the importing and exporting. Here's Stoffel back to pass. Stoffel had to hurry the throw, gets it out to Micklig, and he tiptoes, taps his toes for a gain of 5 on the pass from Stoffel.
Stoffel did a great job of, I don't know if it was necessarily a check down, but he didn't look at his receiver until he was throwing it. Obviously, you stare down your receiver. It gives the corner, in this case, a chance to close down on the receiver.
Stoffel again, lines with Fandry behind him. 2 receivers to the left. 2nd and 6 is going to be Stoffel on the run. Stoffel pushes forward, and he's got an Indians first down.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Stoffel tonight. I have not seen Mosinee play in person. I've seen them on Zaleski Sports. But I'm impressed. I wonder who won. If somebody in the chat knows who won the GNC Player of the Year, I would love to know if that's come out.
I don't know if it has. We did get some postseason awards from other conferences in everything but football. We didn't get, so the ones that have released didn't release football.
Okay.
I don't know about the GNC though either, Dan. So, and Stoffel will run behind Fandry, and he's going to gain about 1. And I'll call out Carter Kleisch there. If he wasn't making the tackle, he was providing the stoppage for his teammates to come and clean it up. Zach is checking out the Blue Devils. Mike, and here, our longtime friend Jim Stegall from Denver, North Carolina. Jim is in the midst of I think a Civil War reenactment. Plus, he just had a book published. Did Jim over in North Carolina? Yeah.
Nice.
So look up Jim Stegall. He's a published author and one of our big fans here on Zaleski Sports. We appreciate Jim. Stoffel is going to be sacked as the coverage held up for the Blue Devils. He is sacked by Harker Larson, and I had the opportunity to keep my right eye on the coverage down the field, and the Blue Devils had it locked up.
Look at this. We got, man.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to call
Josh
out some
Baltz.
others. Oh, boy.
Offensive Player of the Year, Trev Stoffel.
Isa cheering for the Blue Devils, and Evansville Wrestling. The whole wrestling team is in there watching the game tonight. Stoffel, the football awards are out for GNC. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's one coach that did something tonight. Not in season though, so he's got some bandwidth to do something.
Third and very long.
Third and very long after the sack. Stoffel back to pass.
Everyone's covered, yeah.
Yep. Again, Blue Devils got it on lockdown. It's going to be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up 4th and 10 from the 50. A gain of 6 if you are being exact. I guess I can help with that as the pass is complete to Stepke, and the ambulance is leaving.
Yeah. Did you know?
Empty, I hope.
That War and Peace
was
originally going to be titled War, What is it good for?
That's true.
Just a little bit of knowledge there for you.
Ms. Bennis took some bad advice from Jerry, right? I think he's the one who came up with that. Yeah. All right, here's the punt for the Indians.
Absolutely nothing.
Punt is away. It's a low liner. That's going to get a favorable bounce. Picked up at around the 12-yard line. Still on the move. And the Indians, again, lane integrity, good job for the Indians. And the small punt return from Race Howlett. And it'll be Blue Devils ball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Our main man, Perry, at R&R Furniture over in Spencer. He'll sell you that furniture anywhere in Wisconsin, by the way.
Oh, big hole.
Big hole up the middle for Lincoln Keller. And Keller turned sideways through the hole and ventured off to the right. He's going to pick up 8 on the run to start this drive for Evansville. Taylor checks in. Taylor Smith cheering for Hark.
For those of you at home and you like what you're seeing and hearing, which hopefully you do.
Hey, I'm here and I like what I'm hearing and saying.
It's true.
All right.
If you want Zaleski Sports to broadcast your next game, contact Jason.
Speak to him, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you do is you go on the best way, gang, after first down run there from Lincoln Keller, gain of about 5 on the run, is you go to any of the 13 Facebook pages, Zaleski Sports, and you just send a message, and that gets the ball rolling. We did have some folks from Bondwell who were a little bit interested. Then they lost some interest later on. But if they win tonight, they get to be on next week. If Stratford wins. And that was a close game, wasn't it?
Tied.
Yeah, tied against PDC.
At the half.
PDC and Stratford.
Stratford trying to win their 4th consecutive state title. It's going to be tough this year.
That's wild. And here's a quick pass and dropped.
Oh, you got to get on the ball just in case.
Pass goes through the hands of Walker Garrettson and ruled incomplete. Dan, you've been wanting a backward pass here all game.
Well, we had one. It wasn't called, so I don't. Well, I mean, you get taught that, right? It's okay to be upset at yourself because you missed one, but the ball's sitting next to you. Jump on it because it was a very quick pass.
There's no harm for just falling on the ball, right?
Yeah.
No harm. Okay. All right. This is second down. Wickersham again back to pass. He looks left. He'll swing it out here to aforementioned Hark. And Hark covers. And he's going to get a couple. Not much there to Harker Larson. Good old Hark. So here's third down now after the gain of a couple from Hark. So I like that from the chat. We learned the nicknames. It's a big one. We had a fella from Eau Claire during the baseball season a year or two ago. I called one baseball game the whole season. It was Eau Claire up north that was on it, right? And his last name was Shipman, and I found out Shippy. So it makes sense, right? So I called him Shippy the rest of the game.
trips right, and Mosinee doesn't have people on everyone.
Wickersham, sprint right, throw, complete. It's near the line to gain. It's going to be close to him.
Ooh, that's a really good spot.
I bet we're going to get a chain gang appearance, aren't we?
Generous spot. And they're going to give it to him.
And the first down has been indicated. So first down for the Blue Devils.
That was incredible.
Who'd you have there in the pass completion?
That's a great question.
Well, I'm
18,
looking
maybe?
here. It is
19?
actually
Harker?
12. I think I had 12 Mason Brown there.
Okay.
All right.
Gain of 8.
Okay. Well, it's enough for a first down by, good eyesight out there by our officiating crew. They knew it right away. I would have needed the chain. And on the handoff, this is going to go to Keller. Keller still on the move. Keller and lunging forward. So Keller a strong 6 on the carry as he fought through would-be Indians tacklers. So 4 minutes left here in this third quarter. And just have the lone touchdown on either side here in this game. Good thing that the coaches here decided to coach and find a kicker. Both made the extra points and were tied. You know, if they hadn't, they decided I don't need to do that here in this for this football team. Somebody may be trailing. Every football team needs a kicker. Here is Keller. Again, Keller.
You're dragging guys.
Oh, man, he's muscling up here in the second half is the senior 5'9" Lincoln Keller.
I tell you what, assuming that we're at a game next week, we need to bring maybe a space heater.
Well, you know, like in the tropical areas, they got the people that fan you with the palm leaves. What's the opposite of that for us in the cold climate? Can people like carry like coal and a metal shovel and just kind of like circulate it around us? I don't know.
I mean, we're in a press box. We are not in the wind or the cold. It's still cold.
Yeah. Cold.
Third and short.
Third and short here for the Blue Devils. Motion man in front of Wickersham. He'll be the lead blocker. Keller takes a stutter step, and he is close. Dan, he got a better mark on this side than the far side, didn't he?
The far side says you're a half yard short. This official says that they
said what? We don't have an indication yet. And the near side is going to overrule. He said, this is my mark here, that it is going to be on my spot. And by that spot, it's a now we get the measurement. All right, good.
You mean they don't have chips in the ball at the high school level?
We don't have the virtual measurement? No, not quite yet.
So I have a really good angle at it. It is right in front of me, and he is probably 2 links short, maybe 1 link.
So,
but
Dan is 20 inches short.
But I will say that this is the most inaccurate way in any professional sport of measuring distance.
All right, and
look at that. He is 2 links short. What did I tell you?
For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals and tires that fit your needs. It's a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto. All right, Dan.
Well, I mean, the ball is literally right in front of me.
Yeah. And you're doing it without your glasses on.
It's true.
Yeah. Are they in your pocket, the glasses?
No, they're over
they're right over there. Okay. Right where they need to be.
I was wearing them. They're fogging up.
All right. So this is a 4th and 2 links.
That's right.
All right. Well, you'd probably look for Lincoln Keller here, wouldn't you?
You would. And he's going to get a running start at it. Mosinee has gotten penetration at times.
Well, and there it is. The hard count from Wickersham draws the Indians into the neutral zone, and the first down comes via the penalty.
That is really interesting because it looked like Mosinee didn't jump across. They jumped kind of down the line, and we're seeing that in college and NFL a little bit where the entire line shifts.
We'll see the replay here. On the hard count out of the shotgun for Wickersham, by the way. And there was a forward motion from the defensive lineman there you saw on the replay. Trevor in there working the dials on the replay machine. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, doors. Ridgetop has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com.
Yeah, good call by the Blue Devils coaching staff.
Yeah, see if you can bark it out of them. And
I'm sure that they had a play called, but didn't need it.
Did not need it. Here's Keller
Spinning.
on the run, and
he dropped it.
The ball is on the ground. Who's got it?
Mosinee's got it.
And as Keller was bursting forward, and the Indians pick up the loose change. Here.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Replay comes right away here, Dan. We'll see where this happened.
And the ball bounced right up to the Mosinee.
Yep, roll that forward, Trevor. I get a number on who punched that out. Yep, keep that is Stoffel. Treve Stoffel causes the fumble as he wrapped that right arm around the right hip of Lincoln Keller, and the Indians have the ball.
And Stoffel doesn't go to the sideline, just goes back to the
just goes from safety to quarterback. Floats here, floats there. He'll float back now, and he's going to throw. We get a flag, and the pass is complete to Stepke. We'll check the flag, likely on the Blue Devils, and a big pass play here for the Indians. The back judge is going to come and talk to the White Hat.
35-yard completion.
As the trio of officials come together to talk about why I threw that flag, and it's going to be
holding on the defense.
Holding on the Blue Devils. That'll be declined, and it is a first down for the Indians.
Who caught that?
Stepke did, 15. So Stepke, the senior, catches it, and that's what you do after a turnover, Dan. You go sudden change, you go big play, right? That is all levels of football. That's what is taught, and it's what's practiced as a culture of football. Nothing new there.
Stoffel's 6 of 8 passing. That's not common at this level, I would say.
It's a really nice night, isn't it?
It is.
And what a night to have it here in the playoffs. Here's Stoffel out of the pistol, back to pass, looks left, and will throw left. He's got a man wide open, and that's Omar. And Omar is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. Caught by Omar Ingram. A 36-yard touchdown play for Mosinee. I like Omar stomping around back there. You know what, Dan? On the sudden change, they went big play once, big play twice.
Yeah, and we'll see if Trevor has it. Looked like it was an out and up move, and
well, if he's got it, you better believe it. As we see the receiver Ingram out
right
here. Yeah, you saw what I did, didn't you? Yeah, there were some colliding bodies down there, but no flags flew. We get a touchdown for the Indians. And another, boy, they are.
It.
Well, they are
right.
Well, and I think that was influenced by the Blue Devils. They are coming fast on the block unit. But the Indians take the lead, 1:35 to play in the third. It's Mosinee up by 6 on the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, presented by Security Health Plan.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Back here on the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week. Indians take the lead. Stoffel tosses it out to Ingram. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, close-knit, fun-loving group, full-time benefits. They start on day one at Foundation Finance. Learn more at foundationfinance.com.
Mosinee takes advantage of the turnover.
Yeah, sure did. Here's Gus Miller, the low liner. That is touched. It's a live ball. And that ball picked up at the 25-yard line, ran across the 30 up near the 37-yard line, and the Blue Devils get a chance to answer.
There is a penalty.
Oh, thank you, Dan. You've got an eye for these things.
There's some laundry.
That's what they say, right? Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com.
It's either holding or face mask.
And the face mask is choice 2. And on the replay, What are we looking at here? This was the turnover that led to the Mosinee touchdown.
5-yard face mask.
And then again, we see the back-to-back big plays here. Big tosses from Stoffel. The first pass play goes to Stepke. And then running all alone on the double move, as Dan said, Omar Ingram. And hauls it in. What was that, from 36 yards out? Is that what we came up with on the touchdown?
Let me check my sheet.
Okay.
36 yards.
Yeah, 36 yards. All right. So Evansville down by 6 after the missed extra point, and again, it may have been influenced by the heavy rush. Indians may have been trying to speed through that extra point. It was pushed right. And we've got 6 yards on the carry.
4 from the 50.
So ball marked on the 50-yard line. 1 minute left here in the third. Level 2 football here in Mosinee. Again, winner here by all looks at it will be Columbus, who's winning going away over Delavan Darien. Motion man again is Tway. Handoff comes up the middle and be just a bit short as Harker Larson carries for 3, and it's 3rd and 1.
Gain of 3 makes it 3rd and 1.
And again, Evansville doesn't need, they're not required to run a play here. They could let the quarter expire. And I believe our white hat has told them just that, as most of the players turn their white helmets back to the scoreboard. There's only one here in the stadium, and it's behind them. Everybody looked at the scoreboard and said, yeah, ref, you're right. We've got 10 here. We'll see what the defense looks like, and then we'll decide.
We'll probably go with it. Nope.
And the quarter will expire. We have played 3 full here in Mosinee. The home Indians, the 2-seed Indians, lead the 3-seed Evansville Blue Devils 13-7 on the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, presented by Security Health Plan.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Need a little therapy? Bill's Service Center has been saving marriages and families since 1977. Forget testing your nerves. Test your next ride in a Polaris or Can-Am side-by-side or ATV. With nearly 100 units in stock, you'll find the perfect excuse to escape together. Because families that ride together, they actually have fun together. Bill's Service Center. Service is our name, tools and toys are our game.
All right, fourth quarter, jump around time has come and gone here in Mosinee. Check this out, Dan. Not too hot, not too cold. Turn to Four Seasons Heating and Cooling in Kronewetter. All of your AC and heating needs. Commercial, residential, new units and repair. Call Four Seasons Heating and Cooling in Kronewetter. Maybe that's who we need to get for next week to come and warm us up. See if they would go on the road with us. First play of the fourth quarter comes here on a 3rd and 1. And this is going to be Lincoln Keller. He's shedding tackles.
Tackle on the play of number 55, Caden Ludwig.
Ludwig gets credited with the tackle. Braden McCodlow wishes he had it back.
Yeah.
That's who Dan saw in the backfield.
Yeah, my wife.
Oh. Would have made that tackle.
No, I walked down in the living room today, and Jason and I are both losing a ton of weight. We are shedding weight. We're trying to be healthy.
I want to make it on a jockey ad on a billboard.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
I like it. I will finish after this play.
All right, sorry, I interrupted you. Here's Evansville now, fresh set of downs here in the fourth quarter, and here is Keller, cuts it back upfield, and he'll gain 2, as Dan tells us about Jennifer.
Yeah, so I am often very cold now. Just losing weight, low blood pressure, whatever, just very cold. And so I have a little space heater in my office as I work from home. as does my wife, and I walked out, and she has the back door wide open today. And I'm like, it is 43 degrees
Yeah, the
outside.
sun really didn't come out today.
No, it's like 43 degrees. It's 50 degrees in the house. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, we're heating the outside. She's like, well, the heat's not on, so we're not.
She was equalizing the outside. And a run here for, looks like that may have been Larson on the carry.
Yeah, he's not going down. It's a rugby scrum.
Yeah, big
That ball
run
come
there.
out?
Big run for the Indians. Yeah, they'll wave it dead for the first down.
Tackle by number 84. Braden McConlow.
So as they unpile, yeah, indeed, that was Harker. Number 19 with the big run.
Makes it first and 10. Evansville.
Again, Harker goes 6'4", 215.
Looks like it.
He's a big dude to bring down.
Gain of 12, and I think he carried the last 8
Wrestling
yards.
team is watching. They hope he comes out for wrestling here in a couple weeks. He could probably bring some guys down. All right, so first down from the 28. Another handoff, why not? It's working for the Blue Devils. And again, more broken tackles, more tough running, bringing everybody to the sideline.
Tackle by number 9, Carter.
With a man down.
Yeah,
Big
that's Harker. Harker did all that work and then just needed an extra moment after that. And we do have an injury on the field. Let's talk about somebody in town maybe can help, right? Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, or maybe even a football injury. Let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Hoping it's just a cramp out there. It's always it's something we can at least solve right away, right? If it's a cramp. But yep, he's up and walking under his own strength. And if you're watching at home, Tanner Zestapol, that's the senior getting up and walking off the field. 6'4" senior. It's going to take a minute. May have tweaked an ankle or a toe. That's my hope for him. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, guaranteeing quality you can trust at Infinity Exteriors.
Pretty interesting. It's been a pretty close game. Mosinee has outgained Evansville 188-185.
Wow. Yep. 3 points there. 6 points on the scoreboard. Close game. Evansville driving here in the fourth quarter. 9:33 and counting. And this will be taken by Wickersham himself. And he weaves his way forward. And going to gain about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5-ish. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this year. Call 715-344-0701 and schedule your appointment at Stevens Point Orthopedics.
3rd and 6. They're not going to kick a field goal even if they were close enough. You need a touchdown or bust.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say, well, 2 field goals, 2 possessions. Not likely, though.
It's high school football. They're not going to kick
not
twice.
likely. That's an NFL thing. So here's the 3rd and 5 from the 24. And a couple of handoffs. Here is Tway. Tway's going to throw it. Had a man wide open in the end zone, but underthrew it. Pass incomplete.
He had 2 guys open. He also had Wickersham open for a first down.
Tway attempted for the 5'11 junior Walker Garrettson, but came up, I would say, considerably short on the pass attempt. Yeah. All right, so 4th down, and
you know what? I think everybody in the Blue Devils team has a pass made for them.
Yeah.
we had the fake punt. We had the reverse pass.
Yeah. Well, we had a reverse earlier. Now they add the pass to it, and just underthrown.
Yeah,
so
you'll want to show it once or twice early, and then it's open the last time you do it.
3 receivers to the left of Wickersham. Wickersham looks that way and throws it into the dirt, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, Mosinee football.
Yeah. You know, when the coaching staff, when Coach Coates' coaching staff looks at those last two plays and just missed opportunities.
Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They've got locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. Yeah, missed opportunity there for the Blue Devils.
I'm surprised that your water bottle's not frozen.
Well, I'm not drinking it because it's colder than I care it to be, and I don't think it would help, right? It's going to reduce my core temperature if I drink the water. Quick Trip is the opposite way home for me, but that hot chocolate, it
might be worth it.
I think it will totally be worth it.
Yeah.
I saw our athletic director, Kelly Remendini, bring hot chocolate for the officials, but didn't bring any for the talent during halftime. Here's Stoffel, and Stoffel will carve out 4 yards. 8:20 and counting here in the game. Mosinee likes their 6-point advantage right now.
Yeah, we did not ask the Mosinee coach what field goal range was, but I would not feel confident on that thing not being blocked, though.
Yeah, they are.
This is what I would say.
The kick block on teams for Evansville is all over it. Yeah, but to what you're getting at, a field goal would dust this one off, though, for Mosinee, right? If that were to happen.
Oh, boy.
And here we've got Omar Ingram on the loose. Ingram near the 50-yard line. And he is still on his feet, upended near the 45. And 35 yards on the run from Ingram. That was me doing math out loud.
Yeah, and I don't know if Trevor's going to show the replay, but you could see Stoffel signal to him when they were at the line. You'll see him pat his head, and then you'll see number 7 do the same.
We're rewinding. Here we go. There's the head pat there. He looks to Ingram.
Yep.
The head pat, we're coming to you, big fella.
And Ingram lets him know.
Yeah. Yep. Affirmative, Captain.
Yep.
That's what Omar said, and Omar off to the races. So here are the Indians just past midfield. Looking to waste a lot of clock now that they're in plus territory. Here's Stoffel, and Stoffel running.
Over, guys.
Oh, my gosh. Look out below. Here comes Treve. And they will mark this right near the line to gain. It's going to be 2nd and short. Lifestyle Tax and Accounting LLC, a family-owned business right here in Mosinee, providing dependable, accurate, and affordable tax prep and accounting for all your needs. It's tax season around the corner. You're going to want that. Get that squared away right now, and why not Lifestyle Tax? IRS is coming.
Always kind of around. You know, Mosinee's probably happy they didn't get the first down. They're going to run some more clock.
They will. 6.5 to play, and yeah, look at Stoffel here. He's not even going under center.
Yeah,
he's going to wait for the 10-second countdown, and there it starts from our back judge. And now he will get in the crouch, call for the ball. And handoff is going to go to Fandry.
Yep.
And the first down for the Indians. Today's game brought to you by Lee's Piggly Wiggly and Mosinee Family Chiropractic. Thank you to these wonderful Mosinee favorites bringing us today's game. Lee's Piggly Wiggly and Mosinee Family Chiropractic.
Shop the pig.
That's right. I wonder if they have hot chocolate, because that is on my way home. I mean, they have it in the raw form. I just need it hot.
Yeah.
Maybe they have something else hot. I don't know. 9 o'clock. I'm not sure when the pig closes. And we won't be leaving here till after 10. I don't know. I got all kinds of problems.
It is quite the production to pack up.
Yeah. Well, 2 hours on the setup, more than an hour on the teardown. As Stoffel is going to be dumped in the backfield, and the tackle made there, I got Alan Whittier. I go with the French pronunciation. Whittier probably around here, but I go Whittier. Swatlowski Trucking, a family-owned and operated company, over 6 decades of experience, and all kinds of stuff, right? Construction, site clearing, prep, parking lots, everything. If they'll come into your driveway, Swatlowski Trucking here in Mosinee.
You know, you got Justin Herbert, but you have
A-Bear.
But you have A-Bear.
What's the difference between Herbert and A-Bear?
Yeah, George Costanza at his best.
He's always thinking about something that nobody needs to know the answer to. And here's another give to Ingram.
Good block to seal on the sideline.
Omar Ingram on the carry.
So we'll see where they spot it. They're going to give Ingram about 3 on the carry.
Gain of 5.
Check this out, Dan. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team right here in Mosinee. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. Nkua. Yeah, everybody knows Nkua.
4:20 left. Getting late.
Time's a wasting, June Carter. Johnny Cash said that once.
And 4-down territory.
Yeah, at this point, his ball is snapped from the 30. Here's Stoffel, and he will pull it down and run.
He's
he will
very close.
Push forward. He's going to be a full yard short on the 4th and 1 that was predicted by our very own Dan Ross.
Not just good looks over here.
Yeah. Well, thankfully.
17 carries for 54 yards for Stoffel. And 151 in the air.
From the 25.
Big play. The
Yeah,
scoreboard says this is 4th and 3. It feels like it's not 4th
They
and
just
3.
didn't quite update that. Yeah, this is 4th and 1 for the Indians. Big play for both teams. Really going to decide the rest of the game on this play, and
this is interesting.
There was movement on both sides,
But
right?
the defense first, right?
Okay.
That's what it looked like.
We'll see what they call. Everybody.
Looked like the defense was first.
White helmets on either side were moving. We'll bring in the side judge to help out. Here comes the umpire. Everybody's going to talk about it and see what we've got here. It's either a 4th and 6 or it's a first down and possibly GG if the penalty is on the Blue Devils.
It really looked like Evansville jumped first. We'll see.
Okay, well, the much awaited call is this. And it's going to be on Evansville.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
first
a good call.
down for the Indians. 3:28. Now, I said could be GG. All 3 timeouts left for Evansville. But we talked about this at the end of the first half. Just a high school team in America being able to manipulate the clock with 2 minutes left and no timeouts to come down and win a game or score anything is so difficult. You hardly ever see it.
Yeah, and Wickersham hasn't done a great job passing. He is 4 of 14 tonight, so yeah. Especially when the defense knows a pass is coming, it's going to be difficult.
All right, well, first things first for Evansville. They need to have 3 stops and use all 3 timeouts here without a first down being given up. And that's really what it comes down to if you're a Blue Devils fan. Here goes Stoffel. Stoffel left side. Some room, slips 1 tackle.
Got to stay in bounds.
And he does stay in bounds, and he rips off an 8-yard run. Exactly what the Indians needed from Stoffel.
Gain of 8 makes it 2nd and 2.
So big play there from Stoffel. Now, if you're Evansville,
Yeah, you have to take your timeouts. Clock's still running.
Well, I suppose Coach Coates could be thinking, well, now it's 2nd and short.
Yeah.
If they get a first down here, then we got to call it on the other side of the first down,
Yeah.
start calling the timeouts. If it would have been a shorter gain, you probably would have seen one. Probably. So Stoffel again comes to his set position, waits for the back judge to put up the 10-second call. And I will tell the audience at home when that starts because I've got my eye right on the back judge. There is 10 seconds
They're going to
now.
snap it at under 2 minutes left.
Stoffel now in the crouch and will keep it himself. Stoffel on the run. Stoffel, touchdown Indians. Treve Stoffel.
Treve Stoffel on 12-yard carry.
I think we have our player of the game.
Well, boy, oh boy. You know, he's been a big part of the offense here tonight. Omar Ingram in that mix as well. He's had some big plays for the Indians, but how would you deny Treve Stoffel?
I think you got to go for 2 here.
Connor Filippi is going to do the post game, and Connor knows, and here's the advice. Connor's listening right now. If you've interviewed Treve in the last couple weeks, then you skip him. That's just the way we do. It's a little bit of fairness police around here at Zaleski Sports. And then you would look to somebody else. Again, for me, a good second choice, Dan, is Omar Ingram. He's been there. Alex Stepke has had some big catches today. Connor's got some choices to make.
Ingram has a touchdown.
Yeah, he's got some quality choices no matter who it's going to be. And Stoffel is just going to hurl it into the end zone. Ball bouncing and is going to fall to the grass. And the 2-point conversion is no good. 19-7, last commercial break. Back for the finale after this on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Yeah. Dan, we had an Ocho update during our commercial break. I have one. I mentioned to you I was watching African basketball earlier today.
That's
a
right.
basketball semi-pro or something contest in Africa, actually. But a week or two ago, I saw, and I forget the name of the sport now, but it's soccer. Each team has 5 players, a goalie and 4 others, and there are 3 teams on a field shaped in a circle. And they're shooting at 3 goals, 3 different teams, so 3 different goalkeepers, 3 different sets of 4 strikers or forwards or whatever, and it's one team wins, but if you're that team, you got 2 goals to shoot at. A circular field with 3 goals.
I like it.
Yeah, well, it was something. I lasted about 20 minutes. All right, here kick return to be handled by Harris, and Harris is brought down.
Prairie du Chien just scored. Stratford up 28-21. That has 4.5 minutes left to go on the network.
Nate Hardenstein on the tackle. And you see big 22 coming off the field there. Hardenstein got the juices flowing, 5'11" senior. So if you're looking for a companion game to this one, or maybe you've had enough and you're ready to watch a game that could be coming down to some final moments, you said Stratford and Prairie du Chien.
Yep. Edgar is going on to level 3.
Okay.
Amherst is going to level 3. So a couple of local teams.
Okay. There's Wickersham back to pass, and pass is incomplete. Here to this near side. Our Merrill Steel postgame show comes up soonish. Again, Connor Filippi be on the field with head coach Kyle Stoffel and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. 96 seconds left here in Mosinee.
I vote that we go to Edgar next week, but we already have a experienced play caller over there, so maybe not.
Well, we would end up monkeying around, which is, I guess, okay. We could at least make sure we've got hot chocolate for everybody.
We should sit at the bonfire.
We could. We could. We've actually thought about that before, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Here's Wickersham, and pass incomplete. Desperation time here for Evansville, and coming up short, down 2 scores.
Coverage on the play by Stepke and Reinke.
Yeah, the scoreboard says 19-7. It is a much closer game than that.
From the 26.
It's been a fun game to watch, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, Dan and I have no horse in this race. We're always out for a good time.
I would rather
see Coach Coates there on the sideline figuring out how to come back down 2 scores with 92 seconds left. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I would rather have a team from far away win a really good game than a close team win by 40, personally.
Pass complete from Wickersham to Garrettson, and does not get to the stick, so the clock winds here, Dan. It's 4th down. Could be the last play for Evansville Blue Devils football seniors here. Last offensive play, anyway. Handoff is...
He got it.
Yeah,
just barely.
First down for Lincoln Keller, one of those seniors that I just mentioned.
Tackled by Andre. Result of the play makes it 1st and 10.
Under 1 minute to play here in Mosinee. Here's Wickersham. Looking, throwing long, and pass is going to be intercepted. That is Treve Stoffel on the interception. He says, I want to be interviewed tonight, says Stoffel. I don't care what you guys say, even if I was interviewed last week. But Stoffel puts the clincher on it, as the Indians will move to a level 3 contest. That'll be next week at Columbus. That is, I think it's Juneau County, but it's north-ish of Madison.
Well, Treve Stoffel's last game ever on this field.
Yeah.
It's been a good one. Really impressive and a fantastic win in front of the home crowd here for the Mosinee Indians.
The Evansville coaches in the booth are packing it up. 46 seconds left. As the Indians will go on the field here offensively for the last time tonight. A couple of kneel downs, you would presume, although Evansville does have all 3 timeouts, so it'll be a handoff to Fandry, but inconsequential anyway. As
yeah, I'm a little surprised they even handed it off.
Yeah, well, you want to make sure that Evansville's not going to call the timeouts, I guess. And Mosinee doesn't have to run a play here if they choose not to. They can let this clock expire. And they will. The clock will be allowed to expire. Our white hat confirms you do not need to run a play. And the Indians celebrate on the sideline. They celebrate on the field. Mosinee, your Indians, for the first time since 2007, are moving to a level 3 football game. That will be 1 week from today in Columbus, Wisconsin.
It's almost like we asked them that.
Time now for our Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. It'll be Connor Filippi with head coach Kyle Stoffel and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game right after this.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Come on, Omar, you're making movie stuff. You're all right. I'll go first. You gather your thoughts. Come right up here with me, man.
All right, here we are in Mosinee, Wisconsin. A very emotionally charged victory here tonight for the Mosinee Indians as they move on to round 3 of the playoffs. Here, of course, with Coach, and of course, sorry, I completely blanked.
Omar Ingram.
I apologize. Omar Ingram. We've been hearing his name over the loudspeaker all night long. And so first I'll talk to you, Coach. And so this is a game that came with a lot of adjustments. It came to the point where both teams had to kind of get creative. What went into that creative decision making, and what made you feel like your team could handle some of those trick plays and get it done that way?
Well, it's one of those, you work on some stuff because you never want to have to use them, but you understand it's playoffs and you're playing good teams now in every round, so you got to work on things and you've got to be able to change things up. If they're stopping something and doing a good job, then you got to have other things to throw at them.
Yeah. And part of that, obviously, but just in a general sense, when you're going into a team that's so evenly matched as yours and you come out on top, you kind of handle things about as well as you possibly could have. What goes into the preparation leading up to this game, and why, just in a general sense, why did your team get the victory in your opinion?
Well, we talked about it all week. Is just, they're a good team. We thought they were an even matchup. We thought we had some advantages in other areas, but we said it basically comes down to who's going to make less mistakes. And we did that tonight. I don't think we had a turnover. We caused, what did we get, 3 or 4 turnovers, and I'm not going to lie to you, that's the difference in the game. You know what I mean? We got off the field with some key turnovers, and that's how we stopped drives.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. I'll hand things over here to Omar Ingram. Congratulations, Omar. I saw that emotion coming off the field, yelling, screaming, getting excited. I'll give you a simple question. What does this win mean to this organization, to this high school, and to you as a player?
It means a lot to me. Personally, physically, emotionally, mentally, every little bit of it, it means everything to me. This is my first year playing high school football, and playing it with these people, these are like my brothers, my family. They mean everything to me. Being out here with the coaches, everybody in general, like, this is what I've been birthed to do, is to just be out here with people that are like-minded, loving, and just want the compassion that I do. And I'm here for them every second of the way. I want to be able to perform every single day. I know I have my bad days, but they do as well. And I want to be there to lift them up just as much as they just did. And I just want to be there for them because they mean everything to me. Every single person on this field, from the players to the student section to the parents, every single person. This is what I want to live for. I want to make something out of this every day.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Omar. I'll have you do one more thing for me. I'll step away. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1. You'll look at that camera and say, I'm Omar Ingram, and I'm in the house.
I'm Omar Ingram, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can check with Trevor if he needs anything from you before you go, but otherwise we're good.